Hello all, welcome back to the channel. In this video, let us see the manual drawing of projection of planes, the example number 3. The question is like this. A triangular lamina of sides 25 mm is resting on HP with one of its corners such that the side opposite to corner on which it rests is 15 mm above HP and makes an angle of 60 degrees to VP. Draw the top and front views in this position. Also determine the inclination of the lamina toward the reference plane. Let us take down the data towards the side of the paper. Clearly mentioned, the first initial condition is triangular lamina 25 mm side resting on HP on one of its corner. This part of the data would be our first position in the solution. Second data. The side opposite to corner on which it rests is 15 mm above HP. First thing is 15 mm above HP will be drawn above the XY line. But this constitutes the second position in the solution. What is the final and the last one? The same side opposite to corner on which it rests, I will just write dittos here, the same thing here, makes an angle of 60 degrees to VP. By this time we should be knowing the fact that 60 degrees to VP should be drawn in HP. This part of the data is nothing but the third position in the solution. First thing is, let us draw the XY line with a minimum thickness. Call this as X and Y. This would be VP and HP. VP by HP indicate first angle projection. Once again, I will write the same XY line towards the side of the paper for better understanding. These things you need not write it in the examination. This is a tutorial video, right? Okay, we are having VP, HP followed by XY line. Clearly mentioned the first position should start from HP. So this would be the first position. So move towards the front view, that is VP, call it as a second drawing. Followed by, this would be the drawing number 3, this would be the drawing number 4, the 5th drawing and the 6th drawing. Just follow this flow. Triangular lamina of 25 mm resting on one of its corners. Please do understand, corner should be towards the left hand side of the observer. I will just mention here itself. It should be towards the left hand side of the observer. But who is the observer here? You people are the observer. How do you analyze it? Imagine within yourself. So the triangle, you can draw it something like this. Yes, don't you think you're having corner towards the left hand side? Yes, this is called as the corner. This is the corner. This is also the corner. In between two corners, we are having edge. This is the edge and this is the edge. You may think a triangle can be drawn like this as well. But what happens towards the left hand side? There is the edge resting. This is the edge. This is the edge. This is the edge. This is the edge. These are the corners. Towards the left hand side, I wanted a corner. Simple in its construction. Make use of scale. The grid sheet says this 1 unit is equal to 10 mm. Let us construct 25 mm. 2.5 grid. Make use of compass. This point as the center. Take this distance, that is 25 mm. Cut an arc and the other point as the center, cut one more arc so that the two arcs will intersect at a point to get a new point. Call this point as the point A, this is the point B and the point C. Since this is the object, increase the thickness of the object line. I will show the dimension immediately. This is the position number 1, as we have already mentioned in the data. Make use of projection line, projection from the point A till it touches the XY line, projection from the point B and C till it touches the XY line. Now connect the two end points. Since this is also a part of the object, this has to be increased in the thickness. Observer is looking from this end. For the observer, A is visible, visible show as it is, B is visible, C is invisible, invisible in the brackets. Since it is the front view representation, show it with the dashes. This is called as the first position. Towards the left hand side of the observer, there is a corner on, it is resting on HP. These things you need not write in the examination. The second position, the side opposite to corner on which it rests is 15 mm above HP. That is 15 mm above HP should be taken above the XY line. First thing is, let us draw 15 mm. So from here 15 mm would be till this point, that is 1.5 grid. Draw a minimum thickness line, call it as a locus line, a big line, small line. What does the condition says? Make use of your compass now. The side opposite to corner on which it rests. Where is that? This is the corner. So for the corner, this is the resting corner. For this corner, there is the opposite side. What is opposite side? BC. BC is 15 mm above the HP. Take any convenient point, and meanwhile, this is called as lamina. Take any convenient point, measure the lamina distance in the compass, A as the center, AB as the radius. Keep the compass here and cut the other point on the 15 mm line, that is the locus line. Don't you think the condition is satisfied? Now make use of scale, join the 2 points, and we are supposed to check out this angle. I will call this angle as theta. We are supposed to check out this angle. Place the protractor here. The angle is in between 40 and 45. It is close to 45 degrees only. We can call it as 45 degree or 44 degree. Theta is equal to 44 degrees. We are done with the position number 3. We should come down to the fourth drawing. Meanwhile, this is the point A dash, this is the point B dash within the bracket C dash, and this distance is 15 mm. Next thing, drop a perpendicular from the point A, drop a projection line, perpendicular line from B and C. Similarly, draw horizontal projection from the point B, horizontal projection from the point A as well. Similarly, projection from point C as well. This would be the point A, this is the point B and the point C. Make use of scale and a pencil. Connect a line from A to B. Join A to B, B to C, C back to the point A. We are getting the next drawing. This part of the sketch is called as second position. The first initial condition, since it is as per the true dimension, this sketch is called as true shape and this is called as apparent shape. The last position now. The same side opposite to corner on which it rests. Time of taking the data, I just used it as a ditto, the same thing. The same CB. Here it was 15 mm above HP, but now it is 60 degrees to VP. The same CB here. The same CB is inclined at an angle of 60 degrees to VP. VP inclination should be shown under HP. Inclination may be anything, 60 degree or 40 degree, 50 degree, 30 degree. Whatever the inclination is, you need not worry about those things, but the procedure remains same. Now make use of protractor. Take any convenient point here, where in this space, that is sketch number 5. Place your protractor like this. What is the angle given? Measure 60 degrees. Make use of your scale, draw the line. Make use of compass, check out this CB distance. CB distance, don't you think this is 25 mm only? The vertical distance is unaltered. C as the distance, CB as the radius. Check out this distance. Anywhere on 60 degree line, transfer the 2 points. This is the point B, this is the point C. Now B as the center, BA as the radius. B as the center, BA as the radius. C as the center, CA as the radius. Cut an arc, it should intersect the previous arc, but in my case it's not intersecting. Let me increase the length of the first arc what we have drawn. Yes, we can find the intersection point. I will call this point as the point A. Make use of scale once again. Draw a line from A to B, B to C, C back to point A. This would be the position number 3. Dear learners, just for your knowledge purpose, the sketch what we are doing is called as change of position method. From here to here we are changing one position, from here to here we are changing one more position. Now projection from the point A, let us go for the last position. Projection from the point A, I will drop a perpendicular draw a projection line till it touches the XY line. The reason because from the XY line both will intersect here. Now projection from the point B. Similarly, projection from the point C. Same thing, go with the horizontal projection, that is nothing but the extension of that 15 mm line. Projection from the point A and point A both will intersect at a point A. This would be point A dash. Similarly, this is the point B dash. Similarly, this is the point C dash. Any extra projections if drawn, it's not required, we can remove it. Make use of scale. Connect from A dash to B dash, B dash to C dash, C dash back to A dash. Suppose if the angle is 30 degrees or 35 degrees means the line would have been inclined closer and C would have come towards the other side. This completes the solution. Let us show the flow of lines, arrow marks. From top view we are moving towards the front view, show the arrow mark here. Similarly, from front view we are coming downwards, right? Show the next arrow mark. Here we are moving towards the right hand side. This is also moving towards the right hand side. Show the arrow mark towards the right hand side followed by upward arrow mark. How do we wind up the answer? Also determine the inclination of the lamina to the reference plane. Therefore answer. So this is the answer we are supposed to find out. Hope you have understood and enjoyed this video. If yes, give this video a thumbs up. I request you to share with your friends. Do not forget to subscribe this channel for such more tutorial videos. Thank you. Have a nice time. I will talk to you in the comments. Bye.